Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. Carr going to look to throw right away. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now, second down throw from Carr. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's deep for Olave. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. That's it.
Carr working out of the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, That's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. What do you think?
They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. What do you think?
Now Dak on 4th down. That's taken in. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
What do you think?
Handoff here, up the middle. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. What do you think?
Play fake. Prescott. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
What do you think?
Here's a run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, take. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Third and a yard. Olave is the motion man. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have enough there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
What now?
Carr to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On play action, here's Dak. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Kill. What do you think?
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Play action now. Prescott. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Here we go. Right, take. What do you think?
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
What do you think?
On 3rd down, Prescott. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A chance here to draw level before the break.
Yeah.
It's 1st and goal.
Right, take. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he's is going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Where are you ready? There we go, kill.
Prescott on first down. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Holton Adebo, the good coverage, gets his hand in there to knock it away.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one, taken in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of